Shrek enjoys a quiet life with Fiona, their kids, and Donkey's family. The swamp is calm, almost too calm, making Shrek restless. He feels out of place without adventures or battles. Donkey annoys him about midlife boredom. Fiona suggests Shrek is afraid of becoming ordinary. This sets up Shrek's internal struggle. A peaceful swamp isn't enough for an ogre with a wild past. He secretly wonders if his story is really over. Puss in Boots brings shocking news. A distant kingdom has crowned a mysterious ruler. Whispers spread of an ogre hunter king. Legends say he seeks to wipe out magical creatures. Donkey panics, fearing for his family. Fiona insists the rumors are exaggerated, but Shrek feels a strange pull to investigate. The swamp may not stay safe for long. Shrek initially refuses to leave. He claims he's too old for quests, but when creatures start vanishing nearby, the threat feels real. Fiona convinces him this fight is about their kids' future. Donkey is excited about the road trip. Puss boasts about needing adventure again. Shrek sighs, realizing he can't ignore destiny. The team sets off on another journey. The group hears tales of King Midas, a greedy ruler obsessed with power, turning magic into gold. He despises ogres for their strength and chaos. His army hunts magical beings for profit. Captured creatures are melted into golden statues. The swamp could be his next target. Shrek growls, realizing this isn't just rumor. This is personal now. Back at the swamp, Fiona leaves the kids with Dragon. Dragon is hilariously overprotective of the little ogres. Donkey worries his kids will set fire to the swamp. The children beg their parents to bring back a story. Fiona promises they'll return soon. The kids sneak a tiny adventure kit into Shrek's bag. This becomes important later. Shrek struggles to say goodbye, but knows he must. The group crosses enchanted forests. They meet old fairy tale friends along the way. Pinocchio warns them of bounty hunters. The three pigs offer shelter, but are scared stiff. Rumors say Midas has spies everywhere. Shrek starts to feel the weight of being hunted again. Donkey constantly jokes to lighten the mood, but the tension is real. Shrek and friends face a squad of golden-armored hunters. The battle is chaotic but comedic. Donkey accidentally scares off soldiers by singing loudly. Puss shows off flashy swordplay. Shrek crushes armor like tin cans. Fiona proves she hasn't lost her warrior edge. They win, but realize these are just scouts. The true army is much bigger. The villain is revealed in his golden palace. Midas is charming but cruel. He believes ogres are relics of a chaotic world. Magic, to him, must be controlled or destroyed. He shows off a room full of golden statues. Capture the fairy tale characters, stare in frozen horror. Midas vows to claim the swamp soon. His obsession grows darker with each word. Shrek wants to storm Midas' palace immediately. Puss argues they need a strategy. Donkey thinks they should sing a distraction. Fiona suggests seeking allies first. Shrek reluctantly agrees to find help. The group splits into pairs for different tasks. Puss and Donkey head to gather fairy tale rebels. Shrek and Fiona scout the palace perimeter. Puss and Donkey stumble upon a secret resistance. The big bad wolf and fairy godmother's reformed daughter lead them. They've been hiding from Midas' army. At first, they don't trust Puss and Donkey, but Donkey's silly bravery wins them over. Puss promises to bring Shrek to lead. The rebels cheer. Hope is alive again. A real uprising begins to form. Meanwhile, Shrek and Fiona sneak closer to Midas' palace. They discover a horrifying secret. Midas has built a machine to drain magic from creatures. It powers his golden empire. Fiona is furious at the cruelty. Shrek sees fairy tale friends imprisoned. Among them is Jingy, frozen in gold plating. Shrek swears to save them all. Shrek questions if he can still be a hero. He feels too old, too tired, too ordinary. Fiona reassures him he's always been extraordinary. She reminds him their love broke curses before. Shrek admits he's afraid of failing the kids. Fiona tells him courage isn't about never fearing. It's about acting despite the fear. Shrek regains his resolve. Midas lures the group into a false meeting. He pretends to negotiate peace. Instead, he unleashes enchanted golden chains. Shrek and Fiona are captured. Puss and Donkey barely escape with the rebels. Midas gloats about turning Shrek into a golden trophy. He believes removing the last great ogre will cement his reign. Shrek growls, refusing to bow. Donkey is forced into the leader role. The rebels don't take him seriously, but Donkey rises to the challenge. He motivates them with humor and heart. He promises they'll save Shrek together. Puss respects Donkey in a new way. Even Dragon shows up with the kids. The stage is set for a rescue mission. The rebels storm the Golden Palace. Dragon blasts through towers with fire. Puss and Donkey sneak into the dungeons. They free captured fairy tale friends. Chaos erupts everywhere. Shrek, still chained, watches hope rise. Fiona smashes her way through guards. The tide of battle shifts. The long-awaited showdown begins. Midas wields a magical golden staff. Everything he touches turns to shimmering gold. Shrek dodges and smashes through walls. The fight is brutal but funny. Shrek taunts him with ogre jokes. Midas underestimates Shrek's raw strength. The golden staff finally shatters. Midas isn't human at all. He's revealed to be an ancient cursed creature. His greed transformed him into a golden monster. Without the staff, his form crumbles. But he swears his empire will rise again. The palace begins collapsing into molten gold. Shrek and Fiona barely escape. The Golden Kingdom sinks into ruins. The rebels celebrate their freedom. Fairy tale creatures dance in joy. Donkey insists he's now General Donkey. Puss laughs, claiming he's the true strategist. Shrek admits he couldn't have done alone. Fiona smiles, proud of her husband. The kids hug Shrek tightly. They beg for another story about the adventure. Shrek reflects on his journey. He realizes being a hero isn't about glory. It's about protecting family and friends. Even in peace, he'll always be an ogre with a big heart. Donkey teases him about being sentimental. Puss makes a dramatic speech about destiny. Fiona kisses Shrek, silencing his doubts. They all laugh under the moonlight. As the swamp returns to peace, a mysterious shadow watches from afar. A new villain whispers about unfinished business. The camera pans to a dark, enchanted artifact. It glows ominously in the mud. Shrek and Fiona play with the kids, unaware. The audience senses another adventure awaits. The screen fades with Donkey singing badly.